Turkey is nowadays the most influential Muslim country in the entire world. The president of Turkey is the only Muslim leader who has the guts to criticize the policies of the United States. Since President Tayyip Erdogan came into power as a prime minister of Turkey, the economy of Turkey flourished a lot. However, in recent years, the economy of Turkey collapsed. Turkish GDP was $950 billion in 2013, and it descended to $760 billion in 2020. Before going further, we will look into the conflict between Kurds and Turkey's government, as it is the root of all problems for Turkey. The conflict has cost the economy of Turkey an estimated $300 to $450 billion. Not only that, but this conflict also affected the tourism sector, which is the main source of income in Turkey's GDP. Turkish-Kurdish conflict is an armed conflict between the Republic of Turkey and the Kurds group, which demanded separation from Turkey to create an independent Kurdistan. Kurds are an ethnic group comprised of almost 30 million people in the Middle East. They are divided among Iraq, Syria, Iran, and Turkey. 14.7 million Kurds reside in Turkey, which is the most number in any country. In 1919, when the Ottoman Empire got crushed, 31 new countries were formed. At that time, Kurds wanted to have their separate homeland, but their population was divided into 4 different countries. Still, Kurds made its effort to make a separate country for Kurdish people. In 1978, a revolutionary group known as PKK was founded by Abdullah Öcalan. At the time, the use of the Kurdish language, dress, folklore, and names was banned in Kurdish inhabited areas. In 1984, PKK announced a Kurdish upspring. Since the conflict began, more than 40,000 have died, the vast majority of whom were Kurdish civilians. The European Court of Human Rights has condemned Turkey for thousands of human rights abuses. Turkey has a bad relationship with both the European Union and the United States. European Union has a problem with the Turkish policy of crushing the Kurd separatist movement. European Union calls it violations of human rights. For decades, Turkey has been an important U.S. ally. It's a secular Muslim-majority democracy, a NATO member at the crossroads of Europe, the Middle East, and Russia, and a key staging point for U.S. activity in Iraq. In recent days, however, bad blood has been rising on both sides. In 2016, a coup was attempted in Turkey against President Tayyip Erdogan. Though the coup was a failure, Turkey held Fatahullah Gulen responsible for the coup. Fatahullah Gulen lives in Pennsylvania. Turkey demanded the extradition of Gulen from the United States. The United States rejected handing over Gulen to Turkey. This was the first time relation between Turkey and the U.S. went bad. Moreover, an American pastor, Andrew Brunson, was held in jail in Turkey over alleged links to political groups. In return, the U.S. put sanctions on the Justice and Interior Minister of Turkey. Though the sanctions are only on the minister, not on the country, it could affect the bilateral relations of both countries. Turkey faced a lot of pressure from the U.S. to release Brunson. Sanctions, trade tariffs, and the threat of more had led U.S.-Turkey relations to nosedive, and with them, the Turkish lira. Facing spiraling inflation, a 40% drop in the value of the currency, and the start of an economic crisis. Finally, Turkey released Brunson in 2018 after 2 years of imprisonment. In 2020, Trump proposed a peace plan for the Israel-Palestine conflict. Erdogan openly criticized the plan, calling it an Israeli attempt to capture Palestine. Turkey's purchase of the Russian-manufactured air defense system S-400 has been the subject of harsh criticism for more than a year in the U.S. Newly elected U.S. President Joe Biden condemned Turkey for violating human rights. During his presidential campaign, Biden continued to criticize Trump's tolerance in letting Turkish troops enter Kurdish-controlled Syrian territory. He also criticized Turkey's attitude to limiting the activities of Kurds whom the U.S. is supporting, financing, training, and equipping. President Joe Biden, in the early stages of his election campaign, warned that dark clouds were overshadowing Turkey-U.S. relations, saying, "Turkey is the real problem," and that Erdogan will pay a heavy price. Turkey will face hardship in its relations with the U.S. in the coming years. Turkey already knew that this could happen. Turkey is looking for a strategic shift. Despite a NATO member, Turkey is getting close to Russia and Iran. Turkey's relations with Russia and Iran will determine the future of Turkey. Let's see which way the wind blows.